All right. So, happy Tuesday. It is January 15th. Yeah. What I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight, there was a free 5-day challenge. And really quick, I'm going to mute everybody just so we don't have crap. What did I just do? I never remember how to do this. Help me. Oh, no, I'll just do it individually. But just so we don't have background noise during the recording. But if you guys have questions at the end, we can unmute you. But anyway, I came across this girl on Instagram. I think our upline, Janelle Summers, I'm in a group with her and some of her coaches, and she had this girl speak on one of her team calls. Her name is Kayla Ibanez. Is there a way for me to type in the chat? I think so. So you guys can look her up on Instagram. I think her username is just her name. I can't figure out if she maybe does Beachbody coaching also and just has like a different account for it. But her Instagram, she brands herself as a network marketing coach. And what I like most about her is that she doesn't have a huge following. She's just really relatable, down to earth, and I just, I relate to that, so I like that. I like that about her as a person. But as I was following her on Instagram after this team call that I listened to with her, she was talking about a free 5-day challenge that she was going to be hosting, and she hosted it last week. I didn't share it with you guys yet, just because I know, to have you get in the group, just because I know there's so many trainings out there. I feel like if I tell you guys about everything, it's just overwhelming, and you guys have a lot going on, obviously. And so I wanted to check it out first to see if it was something worthwhile. And it very much so was. Like I said, the challenge was last week. And she ended up keeping the group because it was like a Facebook group, just like we do for our free fitness groups. She did the same thing. And she kept the group open, and she just renamed it like something, a community. So she's keeping it as an ongoing group, okay? So after we get off of here, you guys, I will give you guys the link if you do want to go check out the actual group, because the 5-day challenge material is still there. But I am going to highlight on the things that really helped me or that really stood out to me tonight, so you guys can at least get the gist of it. And her challenge, I don't think I've even told you the name of it yet. It's called Stop the Hey Girl Challenge. When I first became a coach, one of the things on our daily to-do list was send hey girl messages. And I mean, it worked at the time, but the way that social media has changed and the way that network marketing is developing, that shit doesn't work anymore. It's spammy, it's salesy, it's annoying. If you guys, I get them a lot. I just got one the other day. I want to try and find it so I can read it to you. Oh, I'm not going to be able to find it. But she was basically, I get them from a lot of girls that I think they're probably with It Works and stuff like that. But I mean, it's a straight up, hey girl, I just wanted to ask if you'd want to be a tester for my 90-day product. It would help me out a lot. Fuck off. You don't even know me and you're asking me to help you right off the bat. No, bye. That's what makes me mad more than anything. But anyway, I digress. But before I get into the Hey Girl, Stop the Hey Girl Challenge, I want to quickly just walk you guys through the new Success Club system. It was mentioned on the Super Saturday video, if you guys watched that. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it either in our group chat or the team page. I can't remember for sure where I mentioned it. But I'm going to share my screen so I can take you guys into the Facebook group. Share. Okay, so you guys should see my desktop now. So on Facebook, right here, make sure you are in the Beachbody Champions page. You do have to request to join, like, but they'll let you in, okay? And so, number one, I am in this group as frequently as possible. They're constantly, I mean, they do fun stuff like giveaways, for the new Transform 20 group. Um, they, talk about the National Wake Up Call. Make sure that you don't miss that. They're constantly putting trainings in there, and I don't want you to be overwhelmed by that and think that you have to catch up on all of it or be up to date on all of it. No, like sometimes when I'm just doing my makeup and I don't know what kind of personal development I want, I'll come in this group, I'll just scroll, and if I see something that stands out to me, like, look, this video is from 2017, but all right, she's talking about, growing your business on Instagram. I'm sure that'll be helpful. I would listen to it. Like, don't feel like you have to look at all of it, okay? Just when you're needing some personal development, some business development, hop in here. And I will touch on the fact that on the days that I am home all day, I am probably listening to some type of training or development 3 to 4 hours out of the day. And that has helped me immensely. Not just personal development, like, you are a badass, girl, wash your face, you are amazing. Like, yeah, I like that stuff in the morning to get my mindset right. But this stuff, the business development, straight up, it gets me like excitedly obsessed with the business in such a way that I want to listen to it all day long, and I want to go work my business, and I want to go grow my Instagram. So seriously, if you guys are ever sitting there, I don't feel like doing this, I don't want to do this, get in this group, do business development. Anywho, what I was really coming in here for, if you go off into the units section, you'll see it off here on the left-hand side. Click on that. There is a lovely Unit 1 new coaches start here. I haven't looked at that. I don't really know what that is. Feel free to check it out. But what I really want to point out is this Success Club system, the daily activity tracker. That is, and I actually have a bunch of them printed off right here, but it's the daily checklist of the activities you need to do daily to hit Success Club. I'm not going to walk through it. I mean, it's, be proof the products work, connect, invite, follow up, and it has the checklist. I know some of you have already printed that off. High five to you. But to really highlight on that, under Unit 3, I'm trying to think, there we go, 10 more posts. These are all videos from like top successful coaches. They are brand new videos, so they're up-to-date information on the things on that to-do list. So, one of the things on the to-do list is send invites. If you're coming to me saying, well, I don't know how to send invites, I don't know, the best way to do them, go to these videos. It will legit lay it all out for you, you guys. It is all right there. Like, I can't believe how incredible this is and how, like, they're handing everything to us in this training. I've never seen anything like this. I'm blown away. And I'm excited, so excited, because as I sign coaches now, I'm just straight up going to be like, here it is. This is it. Do this. And like, I don't have to put anything together. You don't have to put anything together. It's there. So again, you need to be doing the daily activities. I don't want you guys to think, oh, I need to watch all these videos first before I start doing the daily activities. Nope. That's an excuse. Just do the shit, even if it's awkward. Watch, do your invites, do your connections, your new follows first. And then once you get that done every single day, then you can schedule time to watch these videos and get better about the daily activities. Okay? So I just had to throw that out there because I'm really friggin' pumped up about that right now. And it's been really helpful for me too, because just like fresh ideas on how to invite and blah, blah, blah. So that's cool. It's there. But to the Hey Girl Challenge, look, I put together a slideshow, really just because if I don't have things like typed or written out, then I will ramble and get completely off topic. It is nothing fancy because I'm not a creative individual, but here we go. Stop the Hey Girl Challenge. So she laid it out, like I said, within 5 days. The fifth day, she just kind of recapped everything. So I'm really only going to go over 4 points here for you guys. When a couple of these slides, when I have questions like this, if you have notes and you want to write them down, if you have your phone available, just take a picture. It's a lot quicker than writing it out, whatever you feel like doing. Or, of course, this will be recorded and you can come back to it. But anyway, the first day of Stop the Hey Girl Challenge, the topic was all about you. Because that's exactly what, social media is about. And as a coach, our focus is social media. That's where our business is grown, where it can be grown, gives you the most opportunity. And it's about showcasing your life, who you are, whether you feel comfortable with that or not. Like, why do people care about me? Why does anybody interested in what I have to say and what I'm doing, what I'm wearing? Like, that's what it is. But it's social media. You're supposed to be social and share those things. So I know that, sometimes when a new coach, and I know I had this struggle when I became a Beachbody coach, I immediately was like, I am a Beachbody coach. And I felt like I didn't know what else to talk about. Yes, I am obsessed with working out. I love food, but I need to share more than that. And so do you guys. So things to think about. And, like I said, take the time to sit down sometime, either tonight when we get off of here, tomorrow, throughout the week, whatever, and answer these questions. Write them out for yourself. They might be kind of hard to answer, and that's okay. But what makes me unique? And I don't want you to just think, what makes me unique as a coach? What makes you unique as a human, as a female, as an individual, as a friend, as a girlfriend, whatever? What makes me unique? What questions do I get all the time? Of course, as you're sharing your health and fitness, a lot of the questions are probably going to be related to that, but maybe you're getting questions too, oh my God, your hair is perfect all the time. How do you do it? Your makeup looks so great all the time. How do you do it? Where do you shop all the time? Things like that. What am I good at that not many are? Again, don't just focus on what am I good at as a coach. Things within your life, like, are you a good listener? Are you a good cook? Are you a really reliable friend? Things that you are good at. How am I different from others in my industry? So yes, focusing kind of on the Beachbody or just health and fitness industry in general. I know that I'm different from a lot of coaches in the fact that I still drink a lot. If I'm in a season where I'm doing bikini competition prep, that's different from a lot of people, because a lot of people in the fitness industry don't take it to that extreme level. So there's different things like that. And then what do I want to be known for? And like for me personally, just to give you guys a little bit of insight, like I want to be known for making people feel good. And I think a big part of that stems from, as I started teaching fitness classes, like growing up, I fit in. I was good in school. I was a cheerleader, whatever, like normal. And so I never felt like I could really impact anybody, or that I did impact anybody. And once I started teaching Insanity, and granted, I know like not everybody's a fitness instructor. That's not what I say you need to go do. But like after my first couple of classes, the way that people were like thanking me and telling me how much better they felt and the way they enjoyed it, like that made me feel really fucking good. And so like that's what I really try and focus on. Or when I get, messages from people on Instagram that like aren't even my challengers, like, thank you for being so real on social media. Thank you for blah, blah, blah. Like that makes me feel really good. And so I want to be known for that. So yeah, write those questions down or take a picture of them. Take the time to be real with yourself and answer them. So once you kind of identify who you are, what makes you stand out, what do you need to do with that information? And the first just kind of little I don't want to call it a truth bomb. That's not what it is. But just thinking about the abundance. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Abundance versus scarcity mindset. This happens to me more often than it does not. That's why I dig deep in the business development. But I sit there and I'll think, all these coaches are already successful. They've taken all the success. They've taken all the money. They've taken all the customers. There's not room for me. I've had that thought more often than I'd like to admit. So if you have too, it's okay. But you guys, think about how many friggin' people there are, not only in just the United States, we're also in Canada and in the UK. Okay? There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that don't know what Beachbody is. So I want you to get that into your brain first. And I know that I've mentioned this before too, but there are a lot of coaches that quit. I can't tell you how many girls I've had come to me and be like, hey, I was working with a coach and then she quit. Can I work with you? I've gotten a shit ton of people from that. So I want you to understand, like, if you just stick it out, that puts you way further ahead than anybody else. God, my eye keeps twitching. I've had this issue for like the past 2 days. But abundance, there is an abundance of people that need your help. And so that's why, you need to think about setting yourself apart, because you can sit there and be like, well, there's already thousands of coaches. Why would somebody want to work with me? Well, if you're just, blending in with all the other coaches out there that are posing with their Shakeology bottle and kissing it and like holding up their 21 Day Fix DVDs, that was totally me when I was a new coach. Yeah, you're going to blend in and like nobody's going to care about what you have to offer. They're just going to say, oh, there she is, another coach. That's why you need to figure out who you are and showcase that, because people are going to buy you, not the product. A majority of the women that sign up with challenge packs with me, like we don't even talk in detail about Shakeology. We get down to the nitty gritty and I'm like, okay, here's the package options. And they don't even say like, well, what is Shakeology or blah, blah, blah. They're just like, hey, what's your favorite flavor so I can sign up? Like that happens more often now because I'm sharing me, the fact that I drink it every day, what it's done for me. That's it. So people are going to be attracted to you as an individual, you as your brand, like your face, your personality, everything about you is like the cover of your magazine. And that's what people are going to be drawn to, not the shaker cup, not the workout step, none of that. They're drawn to you as an individual. And if you're sitting here thinking like, okay, that's kind of been me, that's kind of what I'm trying to lead with the workout program. I'm trying to lead with Beachbody this, Beachbody that. I want you to ask yourself why. Do you lack confidence in who you are? Do you lack a belief that you can add value to someone's life? That's normal to feel that way. And I want you to, understand that having an impact on people, it doesn't take anything special. You don't have to be the prettiest. You don't need to be the smartest, the fittest, none of that. You literally just need to, besides being yourself, on my next point here, you just need to show up. And I need to take a drink. Hold on. I hate this cough. So when you're showing up every single day, or at least most of the time, like that is what people are inspired by, because like, at least I know personally that before I got into any of this, like I would look at people that worked out consistently, or like before I was into personal development and journaling and stuff like that, I would look at people that did that consistently and I was impressed. I was like, wow, like I wish I could do that. And like I didn't even know exactly what they were doing. I just admired their discipline to show up every single day, to do something that, you know, was bettering them, that was making them healthier, making them stronger, whatever. So if you guys are, you know, concerned with your ability to be a leader, you already are by showing up. You are leading by example every single day, every single time that you work out, every single time that you talk about a challenge group or that you talk about the coaching opportunity. You are already leading by example. And that's all you need to do. Don't try and overcomplicate it. Don't think, you know, like, okay, what do I need to be sharing? You know, what's gonna get people to join me? Blah, blah, like, no. Just showcase the things that have made you a better person. That's it. Your routines, you know, any type of organization or planners, you know, just things that have made your life better. Showcase that every single day. Excuse me. And then on the end of day one, this is off topic kind of, but not really. As you are, you know, identifying who you are and showcasing that, to be in the top of Beachbody rank is 15-star diamond. And maybe like that's the first time you've ever heard of that. You don't even know what that is. Like, that's fine. Or it's never even been a goal of yours. Again, that's fine. But say that it is. All you need is 15 other yous. And when she said that, I was like, holy shit, that's easy. And like, that's that abundance mentality. And again, I don't have it all the time. I have to work on it every single day. You know, it's just like, if I eat chocolate one day, I'm going to want to continue to eat chocolate every single day. Well, if I don't do personal development, I'm going to continue to fall down that rabbit hole of shitty thinking. So you got to constantly be working on it. But like, I only have to find 15 people that are like me, that have drive like me. Like, I can do that. I will do that. So I just had to throw that little inspirational thought out there because I loved it. So day 2 was finding your ideal client. So you now know who you are as an individual, but who are you looking to work with? And one of the first things, this was a really big lesson for me. I'd actually heard it a long time ago, but it helped me a lot. You cannot help everyone. I actually think that when I started as a coach, someone or some training told me, you know, like, first off, you don't just want to, when you're inviting people, you don't want to assume like, oh, well, that girl, you know, already looks confident, or she already looks in shape. She doesn't need my help. Like, everyone needs help in some form or fashion, but you can't help everyone. Okay. That's what I want you to understand. Because when you try and do that, you're just going to be spinning your wheels. You're going to be just lost. You're not going to find your tribe. And like, I don't mean this in a bad way. And if any of the moms on our team watch the replay of this, and when I say moms, I mean like the ones that are in their 20s, you know, but like, they don't have the same personality, same, you know, like, they don't fucking talk like me, you know, shit like that. And I mean, we still get along great. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But like, when I'm looking for my tribe, I want people that vibe with me, that, you know, will go out drinking with me, like shit like that. And so you need to get really specific about the people that you're trying to help. Like, it's not going to be everybody. Like, a lot of moms won't work with me because they assume, you know, well, she can't help me. She doesn't have kids. She doesn't understand, which granted I don't. So it's probably best that they go work with a mom that gets it and can give them, like, I'm in your shoes. Here's some advice. Here's what's worked for me. So you're really doing everybody else a favor when you get over the idea that you're trying to help everyone. And so if you're sitting here like, okay, well, who am I trying to help then? You're trying to help the old you, essentially. Yes, you know, you need to think about the current season of life that you're in. Again, like I said, like, I'm single, I don't have kids, I travel a lot, I'm still like in my party phase, blah, blah, blah. But with all of that on your mind, you need to think about, what problem do you solve? For me, it's, sticking to my fitness plan when I am in a hotel. That's the reality for a lot of people that work and that travel. I also, personally have solved my issue or improved my struggle with binge eating. That's a problem that I solve. And dealing with food guilt, that's a problem that I solve. So once you kind of narrow down like your old self and your old struggles and your current life situation, those are the people that you're going to want to serve. And that's what we call your niche or your niche. I don't know how to fucking say it. Basically your target market, okay, for a different term. Once you identify that, you are going to feel so much more confident in helping and serving those people, because you're essentially like the expert. Like, you've been through this shit. I've been through the binge eating. I've been through the social anxiety at the gym after I gained weight. Holy shit, I only have 10 minutes left, but it's fine. I've been through this shit. So yes, I'm an expert in it. I know how to go through it. I know how to grow through it. And it's going to be easier for me to talk about it because I'm going to be relevant to everything. Like, yeah, I'm sure I've got some moms that follow me, but if I, sit there and say, you can get a workout in with your baby crawling all over you, that's not fucking relevant to my life. And these moms are going to be like, what do you know about that? And they're not like, they aren't going to want anything to do with me. So like I said, when you focus on what problem you used to have, the problem that you've solved, you're going to feel a lot more confident when you're talking about it and when you're inviting to things. So people are going to be more likely to come to you. They're going to, when they are your people and you are God damn it, I can't talk. You know what I'm trying to say? They are going to be ready to come to you. Okay. And so to kind of give you a little bit more specifics, when you are talking in your stories, when you're typing up your captions, I want you to speak to that person. Imagine your ideal client, your old self. Picture them, visualize them. Like, what are they struggling with? What do they need help with? What did I need help with in the past? And talk to them personally. One example that Kayla gave in this training, she said a lot of coaches, and I still see it on my Instagram feed, they start out their caption with, I'm looking for 15 women that want to lose 10 to 15 pounds. That might draw some people in. That's great. I'm not saying like don't ever say that, but that might make some of them feel like they're just a number, So like I said, don't completely be like, oh, I can't use that wording ever. That's not what I'm saying. But really speak. I'm looking for the girl that is, getting dressed in the mirror and tugging at her shirt, wishing that it wouldn't show off every roll, wishing that it wouldn't remind her of the 40 pounds that she gained last year, wishing that she could put the ice cream back in the freezer instead of shoving the entire pint down her throat. That was me. Like, that's real, that's raw, that's the shit. And that's what people are going to see. And if I'm going through it, someone else has, they are going to feel it, and that's what's going to draw them in. Okay? Speak to that person directly. And when you are giving your message, don't be afraid to turn people off. That's something that I used to struggle with. Like, I'm big on tough love. You guys know that. There are a lot of people that are not big on tough love. And for a while there, I tried to cater to the people that would be offended by get your ass up and work and quit making bullshit excuses. Because I would get people to be like, well, you don't understand. I have this, blah, blah, blah. And then I like feel like an asshole. But okay, they're not my person. Like, I could try and change who I am and then get them to join my challenge group, but then I'm going to be myself in that challenge group and they're going to be like, who the fuck are you? Why did I join you? So don't be afraid to turn people off. It's going to protect and serve your energy, and it's just going to make the connections that you are making a lot more enjoyable. They're not going to feel forced. It's just going to feel like you're legit making a new friend. That's one of my favorite things to think about. When you're a drunk girl in the bathroom, you like want to be friends with everybody. That's how I like to envision my Instagram. So If you got to drink a little wine before you go do your DMs, do it. Again, some questions to answer if you guys want to take a picture of this. But, really describe and think about your dream challenger coach, their demographics, where do they live, what's their job, family and social life, interests and hobbies, personality traits. Get specific. Like, people are like, oh, you can, describe your dream boyfriend. Like, what would he be like? Describe your dream BFF, because that's what challengers and coaches are. And even think about who you don't want to work with. That's not making you a judgmental asshole. It's just helping you, think about who you are going to serve best. And as I kind of mentioned with that last slide, what problem, wow, good grammar, Lauren. What problem do your ideal person face? Wow, I would fail English. What problem does your ideal person face? What solution do you provide to that? So again, the example that I kind of came up with, for me, like right now, struggling with emotional eating and just emotions in general because it's cold and it's winter and I hate it. My solution, this community. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So take some time for those questions. Connecting the right way. And connecting is one of those things on the to-do list. Guys, it's going to be awkward when you first start. I don't want to give you scripts to say, like, this is how I send a message, because it needs to be from you. It needs to be in your own words. It needs to be your personality shining behind it. But like, just to give you an example, if I get a new follower, or a new, like a like from someone that I've never messaged before, I'll go like some of their stuff to show them some love and then send them a message. And I say stuff like, oh my God, girl, just creeped you and I fucking love your Converse. Like, we totally have the same style. You guys might not talk like that, so don't do that. But just like, it just needs to be so simple. Dude, I just, thank you for liking my picture. I appreciate it. Checked out your profile too, and I love your dog. Like, is there anything weird about that? No. Like, maybe you're not a super extroverted, outgoing person, so that part might be uncomfortable for you. But the things that you say shouldn't be awkward, because we're avoiding the, hey, girl, I saw you have dogs. What's their names? Like, if that feels natural to you, do it, I guess. But just the things like that they used to tell us to say, hey, girl, thanks for the like on my transformation picture. Are you into fitness too? No, I don't like that. I have 3 minutes left. Can I do this? Change the way that you think of these connections so you can change the way you use them, which is like the examples I just gave you, and that's going to change the way that people perceive them. If you feel shitty and salesy and awkward going into it, they are going to feel that on the other side, okay? So if you got to work your way through some awkward connections, if you've never done them before or if you're very new to them, work through it. It's going to be okay. You might get some unfollows. You might get some people that ignore you for the rest of your life. That is okay. When you are making, your connections, aim to serve them, not yourself. If they liked transformation pic, say, girl, thanks for showing support on my picture. Really appreciate it. Is there any type of content you're looking to see on my page? Blah, blah, blah. Or if they like send you a direct message and say, thank you for sharing your food all the time. I'm always looking for quick and easy meal prep ideas. Boom, start sharing quick and easy meal prep ideas to serve that individual. And when you are connecting with someone, say you've kind of had a conversation going back and forth. If fitness comes up and she's like, yeah, I just want to work out more consistently, that is an opportunity for you to invite them. But don't just, be like, yeah, we are all about self-love. You should totally join the group. Maybe she wasn't talking about self-love. You never know. Guys, I'm so mad. Hold on. I wonder if I can upgrade in the middle of a meeting before this ends, because I want to keep talking. Upgrade. If we get kicked off, I'm going to be pissed, but I'll just open up a new video. Pay. Ready, set, go. Does it have my card? Bingo. I agree. Confirm. Woohoo! We're unlimited. Okay. Just paid $15 for that. It's like a monthly membership though, so it's fine. I'll write it off as a business expense. Back to where I was. Okay, now I can slow down. Okay, where was I? But with the stop assuming. So a girl's like, oh my God, you're so inspiring. I wish I could work out every day. Don't just come out and be like, oh my God, you should join a boot camp. We are all about self-love. It would help you so much. Maybe she wasn't talking about self-love. Maybe she is very uncomfortable in her body. And she just, or no, like that's not a good example. Maybe she just doesn't have the time to go to the gym and she just can't ever stay consistent. Maybe it's the support, like accountability that she needs. So don't assume. Be like, say something, I do have these online boot camps, not sure if it's something that would benefit you or not, but what's your struggle with working out? Like always try and ask questions. Look for ways that you can ask questions and learn more about them because that's what it's about. People love talking about themselves. So as you ask questions, they're going to be more likely to open up. You're going to learn more about them. And that's just going to help them feel the genuineness coming from you. So they're going to start to trust you a lot quicker. There was one of those videos in the unit section of Beachbody Champions that I just showed you guys. One from Emily Favre was about when she does, what'd she say, inviting, maybe? I can't remember. But if she, say she puts a poll on her Insta story, new challenge group starting next Monday, do you want info? And she'll put the options of yes, please, or send me more information. She'll go DM those people privately. And she won't just say hey, challenge group starts Monday. It's $160. Are you ready to sign up? It's, hey girl, thank you for voting on the poll. Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself? Number one, where are you from? I'd love to learn some more about you. And what are some goals that you have? Just that little change in, again, your, thought process with the connection, with the invite, is going to change the way that they feel on the other side of that invite. Okay? So what was that? Oh, connecting the right way. Sorry. So you're connecting, and like I said, you want to be serving your audience, the individual that you're speaking with in the message. You want to serve them as much as possible. And so this kind of really helped me personally rethink the way that I share on my stories and in my captions, okay? And these were just some examples that Kayla gave. And again, she never identifies herself as a Beachbody coach, but with the examples that she used, I was like, she has to be. She just knows this world too much. But anyway, okay, so you take a post-workout picture and you caption it. Day 2's in the books, loving the core exercises, can't wait to have abs finally. Do you think anybody's going to give a fuck about that? Your best friends might, your mom might be like, oh my God, good job, Lauren. She did it, day 2. Okay, but some stranger on Instagram is going to be like, good for her. She did day 2. Okay, bye. Keep scrolling. Okay. Or another example. This workout's only 20 minutes. Why can't you do this? Okay, what if the person on the other side of that screen doesn't care about time? Maybe they have a lot of time. They just don't have a belief in themselves. You can't assume what your audience needs. Okay? Because if you assume and you assume incorrectly, the things that you post are going to be irrelevant and they aren't going to care. It's not going to stick out to them. It's not going to inspire them. So in order to better serve them, here's a little task that Kayla had us do that I got an incredible response on. You're going to make 3 polls on your Insta story and really take the time to sit back and think about 3 things that the old you seriously struggled with, or maybe things that you're still struggling with, okay? To give you my examples, it was related to like binge emotional eating, working out, and then setting goals. And so I just posted these, and you guys might have seen them, but it was, do you struggle with binge slash emotion, or no, emotional slash overeating? And I gave the option of, oh my God, so bad, and yeah, a little bit. Because if I put the answer no, the people that clicked no, I don't relate to them. And it's not to say I don't want them there, but like I'm just not going to be able to connect with them. So I had like the yes, oh my God, or a little bit, because I can at least connect with both audiences there. My second one was, if you don't work out, why is that? And again, I thought back to the old me. My issue was not knowing what to do and not having support. So those are my two poll options. Because like when I started, time wasn't an issue. So I don't want to put that as an option because, again, I don't relate with that. I don't relate with that audience. And my third poll was, if you struggle with setting goals, or what is your biggest struggle with setting goals? And I can't remember what my options were. I don't remember. I'm sorry. But on a majority of my polls, like if I post stuff about health and fitness, I'm going to say I usually get 10 to 15 responses. If I do stuff about maybe like music or clothes, that'll get a little bit more. When I posted these, you guys, I had over 70 responses. That's 70 people that I get to direct message. And here's, the additional step. So like I typed up everybody's name, so I have them to go connect with. So like on the emotional eating one, say the first girl that responded, I see her name is Madison, whatever. I go to Madison's page. I'm going to direct message her and say, Madison, thank you for giving me your feedback on my poll about emotional / overeating. I know that's not always easy to open up about, but in order for me to help, share more tips on this, can you tell me exactly why you struggle with this? And that is not only going to give me feedback on what she needs help with so that I can share more about it to add more value. But again, right there, that's just building a hell of a stronger relationship with me and this Madison, because she's opening up to me and she sees that I came to her. Number one, I want her feedback. That makes her feel good. Like I took the time to talk to her. And she she's giving me help in return. So I encourage you guys to do that within the next couple of days. Think about 3 big struggles in your life, and they don't have to be just health and fitness related. Okay. So anyway, there's that. Finishing up day 4, Kayla talked about captivating content. So creating content that is captivating, that is going to get people's attention. And this just in general, not just with trying to be captivating, but if you ever struggle with thinking about, what do I post about? What should I post about today? If you are getting questions in your DMs, hey, what do you eat? How do you do this? Or if you're sending invites to people and they say, well, I'm too busy, or I don't like working out at home. Any types of hesitations, questions, things that you're getting, I encourage you to, in like a notes section on your app on your phone or whatever, put in those commonly asked questions, those commonly, the common hesitations you're getting. And if you're ever drawing a blank on what to talk about, go to that list. Okay. So, me, I get a lot, how do you meal prep? I don't know. So if I'm going to make a post, I want to serve my people, okay? A popular topic for me is meal prep. So there's my topic, okay? That's how I'm getting something that I know a lot of my people are going to be interested in, that a lot of my people are going to benefit from, okay? So I'm serving them in the process. You can also, think about something that you went through today. If you struggled throughout your workout, if you faced food temptation at work, whatever. Like, they don't have to be major things for you to share about and to give advice on. But that's something else that you can highlight on. But as you are doing that, try to get away from using the term, try to use the terms us and we rather than I and me. And I've really been paying attention to this over the past couple of days, and I'm not going to lie, it's been a lot harder than what I thought it would be. So I'm still working on it. But again, so maybe again, I'm going to talk about, say, emotional eating. I came home from work today and I really wanted to sit on the couch and eat a bunch of chocolate, but I decided that it wouldn't be best. I know that I feel better when I say no to temptations, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, that's great. People can relate to that. Okay. But there's going to be more of a personal connection when I say, do you ever get home from work and feel like being a lazy ass on the couch, shoving chocolate down your face? That's exactly how I felt today. I know that as emotional eaters, we can face these struggles more often than not, but I promise, blah, blah, blah. So see how I'm kind of changing the wording there? It creates a sense of community, a sense of I can relate to that. I am part of what she is going through. And it just, it gets people to feel more connected to you on a post or on a story, wherever it is that you're sharing about that. So I hope you guys will, don't overthink it. Don't feel like you can't use the word I or me ever again. I don't want you to think that. But really just trying to, get your tribe to start feeling like they are your tribe. Okay. And with these, the captivating posts, again, to just try and get more engagement, try and end a majority of your posts with some type of call to action. And if it's an invite post, like you're inviting to a challenge group, it can be like, if you'd like more info on our next challenge, drop your favorite emoji below. Or say I shared about, something about being tired waitressing this morning, being tired for work, drop an emoji if you can relate. Just like simple things like that. And I will let you guys know that you might post that stuff a lot and you don't get anybody to engage, to drop an emoji. Who cares? Keep doing it, okay? If you are like new to posting stuff like that, your audience just isn't going to be used to it yet. And they're going to be like, okay, wow, she doesn't normally post like that. I don't want to drop an emoji. And a lot of times it's just like getting one person to do it, and then they're like, oh, okay, she's cool, whatever. But I encourage you guys to try and, do just more fun, engaging stuff like that. Or if you're posting about meal prep, any other meal prep tips I forgot to mention, people always want to voice their opinion and their ideas. So ending with questions and stuff like that is always kind of a good idea too. Lastly, this wasn't from her challenge, but these are 2 questions that I've had from you guys, and like something that Emily posted in the team page earlier, and I just wanted to address them here since they're very commonly asked questions. But to address Emily's, she posted saying that she's not sure how to invite without feeling salesy because she remembers being on that receiving end of getting a salesy message. So I was giving Ashley some tips on this earlier, maybe it was yesterday. But again, remembering that, don't assume what people need. Hey girl, I'm running a group that's working on emotional eating and confidence. Do you want to join us? Right there, I'm assuming they need help with emotional eating and confidence. Don't do that. But just keep it so straightforward. I use this analogy a lot. If you were inviting somebody to a party, what would you say? Hey girl, I'm having a Harry Potter party this Friday, and I just want all of my, best friends to be there. I would love for you to come. Instead, for a challenge group, hey girl, I'm running this online, or I like to try and say more we. Me and my girls are doing this online challenge, trying to make the group as big as possible. It's health and fitness focused, anything you'd be into. Like to me, there is nothing salesy about that. Like as a fitness instructor, I have no problem posting about my fitness class. Or when I taught dance class, I had no problem saying, I'm teaching tap class on Mondays starting at 6 o'clock. Who wants to join me? Like, how is that any different? I know that there's the stigma of, okay, well, they say yes, and then I have to explain that it costs money. Don't worry about that. Don't even think about that. You're just inviting them to the initial getting in on this life with you. Okay, that's it. So keep it simple, keep it straightforward. I like to keep the message as short and sweet as possible and really only include the words like health and fitness, not weight loss, shredding, muscle building, confidence, self-love. I don't like to include any of that. Keep it straightforward. And then always ending it with the question, anything you'd be interested in, want to consider joining us, want to look into it, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So I hope that's helpful. And again, check out those videos in the Beachbody Champions page. There's a lot of insight there. And then second question, Ashley texted me this earlier. She said that she's like getting into her groove with Instagram. And shout out to her. She had somebody message her back today about after Ashley invited her. She's like, yeah, I'm interested. So high five to Ashley on that. But anyway, she asked, she's like, okay, so I'm doing this with Instagram, feeling good about it. Should I be posting the same stuff on Facebook? Should I have a Facebook like page, etc.? For the most part, yes. I just copy and paste my Instagram stuff over to Facebook. On my personal page, I do have a like page as well. If you guys don't have a like page already, don't make one. Honestly, Facebook business pages, like pages are just so hard to get anything out there. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy on that. I do encourage you though to, yes, post it on your personal Facebook page. I will say that I do express my personality a little bit differently on Instagram. I am an open fucking book. Facebook, I do try and filter it a little bit, and that's just because, like, number one, I'm on city council and I teach at the dance studio, and yeah, like just a little bit more professional, I suppose. Instagram, it's all out in the open. You guys know that. So I hope that was helpful. Wow, this call has been almost an hour. I love you guys. Thank you for sitting on here with me. I'm going to stop share and go back to our call here. I'm going to unmute everybody. Does anybody have questions, any successes they want to share, ideas, like highlighting on anything that I shared, that anything I forgot that you want to add on? Anything? Was that helpful? How about that?
Yes.
Yes? Cool.
Yeah.
Good. I sent you guys that message earlier about shooting for 5-star by Summit. That kind of makes me want to puke the way I just said that out loud. I've never said it out loud, like verbally, so that's fun. But I don't know, it's only been the past week, and I know it's like, okay, new week, like you're just like super still motivated. Maybe that's it. But I have just become so obsessed with business development and listening to as much as I can and taking in as much as I can. And I just cannot express to you guys how much it has changed the way that I feel, the way that I think when I'm in my workouts, when I am posting on Instagram, when I'm doing these calls. Like, you guys, you have so much potential. You are here. You're showing up every day. You're showing up to these team calls. You're showing up on Insta stories. You're showing up for your own friggin' journey. That is the bread and butter to all of this. So if you are doing that, I'm telling you, if you sit down and you do the daily vitals, you do them consistently. You don't have to do them perfectly, okay? We're human. Shit happens. Life happens. But as long as you make an effort 99% of the time to do those daily vitals, I swear to you, it will pay off. I swear that if you just don't give up on yourself, if you're sending out the invites and it's not working, if you just give yourself the grace to try something different, to continue learning and growing as an individual, it will pay off. You will get to where you want to be, whether it's 1 month from now or 1 year from now. I don't care how long it takes you. I just want to see you guys reach the goals that you have put out into the universe, to the goals that you have told me, to the dreams that you have expressed to me. Yes, I have huge goals for myself, but as I told you guys earlier, I want to be known for making people feel good. And honestly, the personality that I kind of grew up with, that's not the type of person I used to be. And that in itself is rewarding, to know that I'm getting better at trying to serve other people. I've always been kind of selfish. I've never been the most empathetic or sympathetic person. But when you guys express your goals and your dreams to me, like, that fires me up more than anything. Like, yeah, the idea of me being 5-star and walking across that stage is fucking awesome. But in order for me to walk across that stage as a 5-star coach, it's all about what you guys accomplish. And I don't want you to see that as pressure, as like, oh shit, I need to do this for Lauren to achieve that. This is not a Lauren thing. This is a team thing. This is our Freedom Squad group. This is everybody. This is each of us as individuals collaborating together and sticking together and working together. And I hope you guys can just like take some of this energy from me. It's like almost overwhelming, but in a really positive sense, okay? 1 hour a day with this tracker. If you do that every single day for the next year, I guarantee you have no idea where you will be next year. I don't think you guys can even picture where you will be next year if you just show up every single day with that tracker. Okay? There's my it's not a rant. It was a good rant. Do you guys have anything you want to add? If not, I will let you get off here because it's 9:30.
So you said we need 8 coaches underneath us?
Yes.
Right?
So, yeah. Oh, and that was something I actually meant to touch on because I've had a lot of questions lately, some of you guys asking about rank, and even Liz was kind of like, how does Success Club work, blah, blah, blah. If you guys are unsure about anything like that, go to YouTube. Type in Beachbody Diamond rank, Beachbody Emerald rank, Beachbody Success Club, okay? Or go to Beachbody FAQ. It's like the website. Just Google it. But yes, diamonds, when you sponsor new coaches, it's basically like a family tree. And yeah, you put, like Tio, when you hit Emerald, you had a coach on your right leg and your left leg. So you've got to have, 4 on your left leg, 4 on your right leg, and then at least 1 of your left leg coaches and 1 of the right leg coaches out of the 4 has to be at Emerald. Okay. I will tell you, last year, I would say my first year first year of coaching, I didn't sign any coaches because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Second year, I signed maybe like 5 and they were all discount. Last year, I'll tell you right now, our coach page has 35 coaches in it. I went from like 5 to 35 in a year. A lot of that was just when I was inviting to a challenge group, it was, hey, do you want this for, do you want the coach discount? And that's how I racked up so many coaches so fast. But I will tell you, it then did take time to find coaches that wanted to work, okay? So if it takes time, it takes time. That's okay. But for me to hit Diamond, just so you guys know what I did, I signed up, I had a handful of you guys all on my left leg, and I was like, okay, I know that leg is strong. My right leg, I signed up my mom. I created a new account. I put in my credit card so that I was paying for it. I bought a challenge pack. I did the 2B Mindset challenge pack so that I would have the 2B Mindset because that's a good program to have. I bought Shakeology packets so that I could resell them and make the money back. Okay, so there's a little financial tip for you. And so then when my mom bought that from me, I then in turn got 2 Success Club points, so that was helpful. I earned back $50 commission from my mom buying that, okay? So then, like, my mom's on my right leg, and, like, Tia, since you were my first one to go Emerald, so, like, you hit Emerald, and with, like, 2 of my new challengers that I had signing up, I signed them up under my mom to make her Emerald. I hope that makes sense. But then, you know, when I would sign the people up, I would just say, hey, it's going to say that you're signed up under Leslie Jennings. It's my mom's account. I just run it for her. And everybody's like, okay, whatever. So that's how I did that. I thought that might be helpful. Wow, break my computer. Helpful, Jesus Christ, for you all. Anything else?
I'm so tired. I don't know how you're awake right now.
I don't know. I like get fired up this time of night, even though I've been up since fucking 4:15.
Yeah, you were up way early. So was Lainey.
Yeah, why were you up early? Did you work too? Did you work today?
Well, I worked at 6:30, but my animals were just
Oh.
haywire. I was like just getting pissed, like I'm getting up.
Guys get up way early.
I got up at 5 and I was so impressed with myself. I'm gonna try to do it again tomorrow.
I could get up that early and work out, but then I just sit around for way too long.
You've had a lot. That is one of the biggest things I have to discipline myself to do once I get done with that early morning workout, is to not like go back to bed or just sit around and be a lazy ass. Like, that's straight up my biggest struggle.
If I didn't work,
so-
I would be in bed.
Yeah. If I'm so not a morning person either, so if I get up that early, there's no way I'm working out.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. But one thing I was gonna say, as I was kind of talking about like the whole 5-star at Summit, walking across stage, since you guys have never been to Summit, one thing they do, first off, like Tia will be recognized on this. They have in like the main like entrance in the convention center where they'll have it this year. They have banners hanging, and they'll have like Emerald coaches. So Tia's name will be up there, and then they'll do Diamond coaches. It's like my name will be up there. But then once you hit 1 star, and every rank that you achieve after that, you actually get to walk across stage. And it's just like this parade. And when I saw it actually 2 summits ago, I was like, I'm going to be up there next year. And then I showed up to the next summit, and I was still Emerald. So I refuse to let that happen again. But yeah, that's just you know. Anyway. Okay, I'll let you. Actually, I gotta take a pic. Can't leave without a pic. And then you guys can go to bed, I guess. All right, ready? Wait, no. Let's do a fun boomerang. We haven't done a boomerang in a while.
Oh,
Sam's gonna whip her hair and look like, what did somebody say? Like an exorcism or
I
something?
don't think any of us are good at boomerangs.
no.
Just, I mean, you can flip me off for all I can. Wait, can we all do that, please?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, like hold your middle finger below, and then when I say go, just put it up. Okay. I'll say ready, set, go. Okay. Compose yourself. Ready, set, go.
Are we supposed to leave it up there?
Oh my God.
Sometimes
This
I feel
is
like
the
I
best.
try to boomerang it.
I'm so glad this is not a legit job. I'd be fired by now. All right. I will post the recording in the team page. Thank you guys for staying up with me. Good night.
Good night.